Well, hello, my friends.
Well, good afternoon.
Where are we going?
To hell if we don't change our ways.
We're going to the casino. I know I said that I wouldn't go back because it was freezing. But Doug said that we must go. We must go.
You don't have your Cupolina on.
I don't have my hat. But I'm going to tell you something. If it's cold in there, we're going to just do a revert and get the hell out of there because I'm not going in there if I have cold air blowing on my head.
The air. Well, you should have brought your Cupolina. Put it on there. It protects the acrylic.
I don't want to wear a hat in a casino.
Why not?
Because you look like an idiot.
Well, back in the old days, they did with the suits and the hats.
Okay, I'm married to this man. It's what, 43 years, almost 44. Ain't no changing him. Anyway, that's where we're going. Now, if I could sneak a video in there, I will definitely try. Typically, I do. But I have to go see if my Athena and my Medusa game are still there underneath that blower, which I can't stand. But I'm hoping maybe they got my email because I did call and I did leave an email. It was way too cold in there. Are we done?
I'm waiting for you.
All right. I'll see you when I get there.
Here we go. Hopefully it's not Financial Sodomy 2.0, but bring on the pain.
No. See, now he just jinxed us, so we'll see what happens. Goodbye. See you there. There we go. I'm at my favorite game. This is Athena. That is Medusa. And I just started with free $20. And I have already $40 in with the free slot play of 20. Well, hello. It's the next day. The next day from coming home from the casino. Now, let me just say something to you. I got murdered. I got murdered at the casino. I really did. And Doug, he just broke out even. But I have to tell you a story. Now, I don't know. Maybe some of you are people. You know, like you like to listen to other people's stories and things. And when you're at a casino, if you're sitting next to some really fun people, you could have a really good time. Not the ones that bang on the machines and bang on the wall. Oh, please. I can't stand those people. Those are like the real gamblers that are like losing their shirts and now they start banging on everything. But last night, and we are going to change her name to Mary. So we're going to call her Mary. And it's during the day. It wasn't last night. We went during the day. Anyways. My daughter had said when she texted me and she goes, "Have a good time, Mom, and make sure you find out what's going on over there." You know, because I'll always tell my daughter like what happened at the casino. So anyway, I'm playing this game called Quick Hits. The Medusa and the Athena, my favorite games. As you did see, they are my absolute favorite. I absolutely love those games. They weren't paying off for your girlfriend. They really weren't. Now, it's not like I play high bets because I do not. You're going to get 50 cents or 75 cents a spin from your friend here. Same thing goes with Doug. I mean, we really don't spend high. Because if we did like spend $10 a hit or $2.50 a hit, well, forget about it. I'd be there for like a half an hour and I'd be home. So I try to make the dollar stretch as much as I can. So last night, I'm sitting down. Now, Doug's off in his own world playing some other games that he enjoys. And I sit down to a machine called Quick Hits, which I really like. And it's a lot of fun. And it's only 50 cents, and 50 cents, $1, $2, $3, you know, depend. But your girlfriend's doing 50 cents. She's doing 50 cents. And I'm enjoying myself. Mary, that's what we're going to call our little drunk friend, Mary, sits right next to Dee. Yes, she does. And she says to me, because she goes, "Hello." I go, "Hello, how are you? Having fun?" "Oh, not really too much today. I'm losing my shirt." I said, "Oh, really?" So she says to me, "You don't sound like you're from around here." I said, "I'm not." I said, I was from Long Island, New York, but don't let the accent fool you. I am here for over 30 years. She goes, "Me too." Not for 30 years, but she moved from Brooklyn. Mary moved from Brooklyn to Pennsylvania. And she could have been more, I think she was like in her 40s. She had to be in her 40s. Hilarious. Okay, so now she is having these whole conversations with me. And she goes, "Dee," because we exchanged names. She goes, "Dee, did the waitress come?" I go, "She did." And I want you to know that I do not drink at a casino, neither does Doug. The only thing I will have at a casino, and if you're sitting at a machine, you can have as much booze as you want. The casino loves when you're drinking in front of a machine because the money comes out of the pocket so easily and into the machine, right? Anyways, so she says to me, she was almost done with the glass that she had in her hand, which was straight scotch on the rocks, okay? Okay, and I'm sipping my coffee. Delicious, by the way. I don't know what kind of coffee they use, but it's absolutely delicious. It wasn't windy in there last night. Maybe somebody did get my email because I didn't have to wear a coat inside the casino, which was a good thing. And I loved it. And I absolutely loved it. Because if you had heard my other video, you would have known that I was windblown in a casino. Anyways, let me get back to the story. So much fun. Anyway, so Mary is now ordering. The waitress comes over. She orders another scotch on the rocks, where she's complaining about the game. She goes, I'm not getting any bonuses here. I go, I know, I didn't get too many either. But Mary is spending a lot more money than I am, so I can understand why she's a little aggravated. Anyway, so she says to me, so what do you do for a living? I said to her, I am retired. I said, no, I'm done. And she looks at me and she goes, really? She goes, how old are you? And I told her, I said, well, I'll be 65 at the end of the month. She goes, really? She goes, you don't look more than 40, 45, my age. Well, this is when I knew Mary's scotch on the rocks was starting to hit her real well. So I said, no. She goes, well, I should look as good as you when I turn 65. Well, if you keep drinking those scotches on the rocks, go. Believe me, that waitress was at that place. I think where we were sitting, the waitress had to be there at least 3 additional times and just drinking scotch on the rocks. Not me, Mary. So I said to her, well, do you work? Do you have family? You're trying to make conversation, right? No, she says, I'm married, but I don't have any children. And, wait a minute. I have a little clog in my throat. Just a moment. I had to get a little water. Had a little clog. Anyway. So Mary says that she has no children, that she's married, and she moved from Brooklyn to Pennsylvania. And that she was working as a pharmacy technician. Oh, I said. And she goes, I'm in training right now. But she said, Denise. Well, actually, she said D because that is how I introduced myself to her. She says, D, I don't like this job. I don't like the job. I don't like the people. I think they hate me. So I said to her, oh, how could they hate you? I said, you're so funny. And she was. But again, sometimes alcohol can make you very funny, right? And it can make you depressed. But this particular woman was hilarious, okay? So I'm laughing and I'm spending my 50 cents, and I'm listening to Mary and we're having a nice little conversation. The booze is doing all the talking. So I said to her, why do you hate your job so much? Are you waiting for this? Listen to this. Because all I see is sick people all day long. I just was like... It's funny to me now. It's the next day. And I said to her, you can hear me banging on my legs. And I did say to her, I said, well, maybe that's not the profession for you then if you have to... Listen, you're working behind the pharmacy counter as a technician. You're filling people's prescriptions. And you are going to hear their stories, right? This might be a job that I might be very good at. But no, Denise not going anywhere right now. So she goes, yeah, and I go in, and I don't believe these women like me because they hear my accent. They know I'm not from around here. And I busted out laughing because I said to her, to this day, Mary, I have people that say the same thing to me, like, why would you want to move here? You're from Long Island. It's so beautiful in Long Island. I'm like, yeah, okay. The taxes will kill you. But okay, if you want to believe it's so glamorous in Long Island, yes, I live next to movie stars. I mean, really, no, I never did. So anyway, she says to me, it's cheaper to live here. I don't know why they're questioning me on this. And I'm just like, okay. How long have you been here for? She goes, I'm here, what did she say, 10 years? So she was here from the time she was like 35 years old. She goes, and I'm getting questioned on it. I don't understand why. I said, well, I still get questioned on it too. I said, don't feel so bad. And as a side note, Mary, when I moved into my house, and 33 years ago when I moved into my house, I was told by one of the neighborhood children, now listen to this, When my father found out you were from New York, he was going to burn down your house. I'm just like, and that's going back now. That's going back. So it just goes to show you that people can be a little strange. And this girl wasn't wrong on some of the stuff she was saying, even though she was feeling absolutely no pain. But here is the clincher to the story. Are you sitting down? You should be sitting down. At this point, please be sitting down. So we're playing, and the waitress comes over again, and she orders herself another scotch and soda and downs that scotch and soda. And I went, alrighty, there we go. I think that was number 4. Now, I don't know what Mary had prior to this, but it was 4 sitting here, all right? And of course, the waitress is going to come by because you not only the waitress filling your drink, but you're also tipping the waitress. So if you're tipping the waitress pretty good, she's coming back to you, right? Alrighty then. So then I say to her, you know what, Mary? I said, this game is really not paying me anything. And she goes, you know what? It's not paying me anything either. She looks at her watch. I swear to God. She goes like this. Wait. She goes, I gotta go. She goes, I gotta go to work. Oh my God. I said, listen, it's the next day. I'm still laughing. I'm crying. I'm laughing so much because I just thought to myself, but I was a good friend. At that moment, I was a really good friend. I said, maybe you should take a cab to work. Oh, she says, I'll be fine. I have no problem. She was going to work at a new job where people don't like her to begin with. Inebriated. So I said, you should take a cab. Oh, she says, I'll be fine. I thought, all right. There's nothing more you could say or do. Honestly, there's nothing more you could say or do. It's a complete stranger. I mean, I could only say so much. But that was my encounter with my drunken little friend at the casino who couldn't have been any nicer. But when I heard she was going to work right after this, because we were there during the daytime, first of all, I want to know who are the people that stop at the casino before they go to work. I mean, this I do not understand. I can understand if you go after work, but before you go to work, that's saying something. Maybe you have a little bit of a problem, just a little bit of a problem. Or you just don't want to go to work at all and you figure this is a place where I can just come and have a good time. Which, that I can understand, because you can have a really good time at a casino and you're going to run into people that you're going to say, really? Really? That was my story. Now, if you enjoyed that, please consider subscribing to my channel and give it a thumbs up. Leave it in the comment section below. Have you ever run into people like this at a casino, or have you had any funny stories that you happen to have when you were at a casino? Because I'd love to hear those stories. You know me. You should know me by now. I definitely will communicate back and forth. If it's something that's going to make me bust out laughing, you never know. I might just read your comment on another video sometime. I really mean that. Anyway, my friends, until the next time, be kind to one another. The heart is all that matters. And I will see you all again. Goodbye. Mwah. Bye-bye.